Hey everyone, emmy-lou here. Today I want to show you how to do a harvest festival picture. So it's going to be all the things to do with autumn and harvest of vegetables and certain things. So like and subscribe, just click the subscribe button at the bottom. I think I'm going to use chalks today. Oh man, they fall all over the floor. And then I tread on them, which is not good. So we're going to do landscape piece of paper, and we're going to use a pencil, but I'm going to use a pen. You can you're quite welcome. Can't get it out. You're quite welcome to do a pen over the pencil line. I think as long as we start with the pencil line, then it's fine. So first of all, I want to plan out the whole thing. So I'm just going to draw like a loose circle. So just like a circle like that, really, really lightly. I'm sure you can see that. I don't want to do it too dark because I've got to rub it out. So we're going to do a loose circle. Then we plan it out. So we're going to plan the composition out, it's called. So composition is just a collection of items, if you like, or images or things on the page. So we're going to do a composition. So we're going to place it where we want it. So there is going to be my pumpkin. I'm going to have my tree here, some corn, some leaves, some acorn. I want around there to be like plaited bread. Looks so cool. So we're just going to do really lightly, just do like a border. So you're just sketching this just quite lightly. Don't worry about inside here because this is going to be the pumpkin. I'm doing everything light and then we can go around everything super dark. So this, I want to do a corn. So we're going to go that type of shape. And then you've got like the bits of husk coming out. But we're going to do, you know, the jackets of the corn. We're going to draw it like that. If you can't draw it, just think of going round like that. And it doesn't really matter, but you want to do these little bubbly bits. So it's the kernels of the corn. It's the bits that make the popcorn. I haven't had popcorn for a while, you know. I do like popcorn. And then you've got lines in there. This is what we definitely want. So we can do this with a dark line. So we can go around that dark. And then I think just up here, I want to do some acorns. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Those are going to be where they're sitting. So it's, you know, the little bit where the acorn sits in. So you're going to do this. Don't obviously have to make that noise. Then you've got 1, 2, 3. And they've got like a little stalk. You can do crisscross on it if you like. Depends how much detail you want to put in this picture. Then I want to do a really nice autumn leaf, so I'm going to do a maple leaf. So I'm going to go 1, and they've normally got bits coming out like that. So just do something really simple, and then we can work around it. We can do this. Start from the top and go. If you can't do that, just think it's like, I'll show you on a separate piece of paper. So there's your stalk. You could literally do this if you prefer, but it's quite fun to go, you know, add those little bits in, because you can always add them in after if it's helpful for you. So yeah, just trying to see the video. I've got 2 videos at the same time. Okay, I want to do a tree, a nice tree in the background. So we're going to go, it's a silhouette of a tree. So think about the trunk first. And then it's going to have branches. And then you want the tiny branches that come off from it. Just like that. Just like that. Now we can do the leaves on the tree, which would be nice. I like to draw leaves kind of like tiers. if that makes sense. You kind of got little bobbly bits. Okay, that's pretty much the majority of my autumn picture. But I love the idea of having the pumpkin. So we're going to go small like that. And then 1, 2, 3. But it doesn't matter how many you do. Now it's got a stalk, it's got a stem. So you're going to go 1 and then a bobbly bit at the end. Now to make it look more like a pumpkin and less like a beach ball, we're going to do lines here. Then I'm going to do this. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm going over the line. So it makes it look more like a vegetable rather than a beach ball. Give that a go, see how it looks. You want to do it nice and dark, so you want to rub out whatever's in the back. Then I'm going to do plaited bread. But before I do that, I want to do one little leaf. So it's an oak leaf. I'm going to do shape there. And you're going to go around. It's going to start, it's a bit like seaweedy, wobbly. And then it goes really thin. So it's like that. You can do some lines if you prefer. I like doing a bobbly bit there. It's kind of like, it frames the picture quite nicely. And then here can be kind of plaited bread. I mean, I like to just do shapes. It doesn't have to be plaits. I like the idea of it being plaits, but it doesn't have to be. You could literally do just shapes in there, couldn't you? Some nice shapes. But whatever you do, let's make sure it's sort of rounded. Can you see what I'm trying to do? Whatever you're left with, you want the roundedness of it. Like this. So every shape like that can go over. Even if it doesn't make sense, it's still going to look cool. Still going to look cool. That is literally your picture. That is your harvest festival picture, and all you need to do is colour it in. You could literally colour this in with anything. You could do paint, but I'm going to do my pumpkin-y. What I'm going to do, oh man, I just dropped it. I'm going to get my orange. Can you see that orange? It's kind of like this. It will make sense when you put it on. If I put it on here, if it's watercolour, colour it watercolour. If it's oil pastel, colour it oil pastel. So don't worry, we want nice colours to do for autumn. Now, over that, because it's dark, you want a dark orange. And you definitely want to do it like this. Don't just do that. You've got to do it like this. The reason why we're doing this is because it looks like it's more tonal, so it's not just all one colour. It looks more realistic. Okay, get your one little finger, if you're using chalk, and you're just going to blend. You don't want to blend the colours too much into each other, because you want to keep the fact that this is light and that's dark. Okay, quite like that, to be honest. But not all pumpkins are orange, so you don't have to do it orange. You get some light green ones. They're gourds, aren't they? That's what they're called. Right, there's my green stalk. I'm liking that. If you find that it doesn't stand out, you can get a black. Just do like some lines coming out, that might help. So yeah, I probably would do that. Right, the background, we could literally, I like the idea of just doing it completely yellow, because it's autumn. It might not make sense, but I'm going to colour the whole thing yellow, because it's the lightest colour in the palette that I've got. So all of that is yellow. And I'm going to blend with my finger. So if you're painting it, you probably don't need to do all of it yellow. Right, and that all that means is I want to do autumny colours. So my leaf, I'm trying to find a red. Don't really have many autumny reds. Maybe that one. My leaf, is it a pink? Yeah. My autumny leaf is going to be yellow and red. Now I've already put the yellow, so I just need to put the red. And I might want to include some orange in the tips. Then blend it together. So if you don't want chalk, you can use anything really, as long as you've got some nice, I think, autumny colours. That's all you need to think about. Now I want the brown tree. You do all of that brown. Do a black silhouette tree if you like, so just an outline of a black, but I like the idea of brown because it's not as dark then, it looks quite autumny more so. Okay, now think about autumn. What colour are the tree leaves? Because ultimately they're reds, they're oranges. So definitely do. They're even browns, aren't they, a lot of them? You don't have to colour in every single leaf. Like, you don't have to draw loads of leaves. I'm just going to add some more because I don't feel like I've got enough. I like that. Right, I forgot to do the old branches. Okay, now you could go over each one with your finger. You're going to have to clean your finger each time in case it gets super dark. Oof. Okay, now corn. Corn. I love corn. We're going to colour it in light green. Because you can't see it very well, we can outline each kernel with orange. Can't quite see it there, can you? Can you see it? Quite like that actually. Then dark green, because you want everything to stand out really. Going to do some lines. So this could be done with paint, anything. Now my lovely little acorns, they're not normally always green, are they? It depends if they're sort of coming to the end of their life. But I'm going to do green just for now. And brown. If you don't see much of it, we can outline. So I could get a black and just outline things. In this picture, you don't have to copy all of this. You could think, do you know what? I love the pumpkin and the acorns, and just do that. You don't have to do the whole thing, because some of you might not want to draw a pumpkin. Some of you might want to draw a tree. So this is a cool leaf. I love oak trees. We're going to do outline of brown. Let's do a little bit of orange. Bit of yellow, because think about it, leaves are so many different colours. Then we're going to blend. We don't want to blend too much because the brown will just overpower everything and you'll just have a great big brown leaf. If it's too dark and you think, oh, I don't like that, just go over it with some yellow in areas, because then it makes it stand out quite nicely. Right, if you think about bread, bread when it's baked is normally like a beigey colour, isn't it? Depending on what bread it is. So I am going to do this colour. I don't know if you can see it. It's a bit like a brick colour. Probably can't see it. I'll do it now. And then you can decide if you think it looks nice. Because you're trying to make it look like a bread plait. You know, like when you plait your hair, but it's going to be bread. Focaccia, it reminds me of. Okay, so it's kind of a cool design. You could do a stained glass window. You don't have to do it like that. But for the sake of Harvest Festival, I wanted it to show autumny things in nature, and then vegetables and, you know, things you could eat. You could add anything. This could just be your basic outline, because you could think to yourself, ooh, I really like I think there's lots of different leaves you can do. Lots of vegetables you could do. I mean, a potato is probably not the most exciting to draw, but it might look cool. Someone drew me as a potato. There's a cartoon character. It was rather nice. I'm just outlining in black so it stands out. You can choose if you want to or not. You might decide that it looks too dark in black, but I just think it outlines it quite nicely in my particular one, but it might not for you, so just don't worry if you don't want to. Ta-da! There's my autumn picture. You could smudge it with your finger, but I'm hesitant to. I just don't know if I want to for the sake of the video, because it might splodge it. It might smell. Let's just do it anyway. Just gotta be careful. You gotta focus. And because I'm talking, I might make a mistake. Okay. There is my autumn picture. I really like it. Now, what I could do is get white and do some white marks where it's shiny. Just add something to the picture when you add white. If I had time, which I kind of do, I might, I'm looking at my palette, I might add, I do like the idea of a green around it. You could do a blue or a green. I might leave it there just for now, because I don't want to ruin it. But I feel that if I was to colour the background, I might ruin it, I'm not sure. But sign your name if it's something for a friend and it's a piece of artwork. And ta-da! There's your Harvest Festival picture. Make sure you can think of different things that you might want to add as well, because you can personalise this. It doesn't have to be... Oh no, can you see that? I just dropped my whole chalks in black paint. Look, that's not good, is it? Oh no, I shall be having a bath tonight. So yeah, sign your work, put some nice colour on the background if you want to, and let me know how you get on, and I'll see you soon. Happy Harvest Festival.